What's up everybody? Welcome back to Light Source Engraving. If it's your first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Returning viewers, as always, thank you so much. Today I have a quick tutorial for you. What I want to do is take an image of an object, copy and place that into lightburn, then use that image to create a template around the outside of that image or the object. Then we'll use that template and a couple tools, simple tools, poster board and masking tape, or poster board and magnets, and draw on our laser bed exactly where that object needs to go to be perfectly framed. This is for odd shaped objects, and what we're going to be using today is the example of knife scales, so a knife handle that's an odd size shape, and we want to make sure we have it framed perfectly so that our engraving looks great and centered on that knife blade. And then this can translate into any odd shaped object that you need to engrave, and use the same technique and you'll get it squared up and framed every time. So let's just jump into lightburn and get started. Alright, so I'm in lightburn and I already have the template completed. If you have a template already completed that you use to cut your or create your graphics, then cut that shape out, you can skip the step of tracing the outline of your part. So this is the template that I used to cut the graphic out, and I showed you how to do that in a previous video on the stainless steel knife engraving. I'll put a link in the description, but I can just quickly show you the general process of creating a template. What you do is you click, and then to get a curved line you click and drag, and when you drag you'll see that you can use the handles and start to get the curvature. So here we're going to click and drag, and then just try to make that follow along. Click and drag the path of the scale, click and drag, click and drag. Then we're just going to do this the rest of the way around the knife. And if you happen to get a spot that you don't like, it's not a big deal. We can go back and fix it with node edit. And let's just say that we're just going to go around this and just click without dragging. It's just going to create hard angles instead of smooth lines. So here I'm dragging again. Let's just say we're going to do hard angles all around those points. Here we'll do a smooth line. This long one we'll do a smooth. Put another point here, point here. Alright, and at that point we're connected, and I've got a straggler line here somehow. Go to the select tool, select that template we just made, and click node edit. And now we can go in here and fine tune it. I'm going to change this to a tool path so that we can see the lines. Let's make it orange. Then we'll see this node way down here that somehow made it. And for some reason there's a handle way up there, but we can fix it. And then we can use the handles here to start adjusting our template to make it perfect. And if we need to smooth out a node, all we have to do is tap the S key over top of the node that needs smooth, and we can smooth it out. So there's that one smoothed out. Then you can use the handles to adjust the curve. If we need to move the node itself, we can move the node. Say this node, we want to move it. You can also do that. You just come down here and start fixing this curve, make it so it's not as bumpy. Then we have a mess down here that we can take care of just by dragging our nodes. Then for this one, let's just hit the S and we can have smooth. And then we just want to take this handle and move it. And then we can take this handle and move it, and then get ourselves closer to the curve. Okay, so that's better. This node, we can just move it out here, then hit S to smooth that out. We have this node we can move here so we get a little better position, and this one we can move here, and we can move this handle and smooth that out a little better. I'm not going to make this perfect, but we'll make it close enough that we get a good result. This one needs to come out. Let's move it just a little further. There we go. Then this one we can tap S and smooth it out. Then here's a node. This one we'll tap S and smooth it, and then adjust our handle. This node, you need to tap S to smooth it out. This one tap S. Now we can adjust this handle. It's really hard to see that blue against the black. And then boy, we got a mess here. Move that node. That looks better. We can fix that with this handle. Fix that one with that handle. And this is a good exercise just to get used to playing with these nodes and then making templates. That way you can just do it right within lightburn and you don't have to use other software. It just takes a little practice and you get to learn exactly how these things work. Now I'm going to change this to a filled layer so we can see if it is actually filled or not. Let's just do layer number 3. I do have it as a filled. And there, that looks pretty good. And that's the process for creating a template really quick in lightburn. Then we don't need this, we can move it out of the way. Well, this is where poster board is your friend. We can either run a setting to engrave the poster board and mark a line on it, or we can actually cut it out. If you're using a jig table, you just want to mark a line on it. If you're using a honeycomb, just go ahead and cut out the shape. Use some magnets to hold it down so it doesn't shift, and cut it and set your piece right in it. So that's what we're going to do, just using honeycomb. I'm going to cut out this shape real quick and then use it to line up our graphic. All right, I'm using an old piece of poster board and a couple magnets, and we're just going to cut this shape out real fast. This is definitely an odd shape, and to frame this, even using rubber band frame would be near impossible. I'm going to frame it with a rubber band frame now, and you can see that it skips some areas. So it did follow the curve of the handle, but then it skips and just does basically the hole around the shape for the rest of it. Now all we have to do is put our example knife handle right in the cutout position. And now we know at this point we are in the perfect position to engrave our graphic. This is the graphic that I engraved onto a stainless steel knife using the laserMATIC on the live stream this past Saturday. I can put a link to that in the description if you want to see live engraving stainless steel. And then I'm going to refer you back to my stainless steel knife video for additional settings and process of making a template. But here's the graphic we're going to engrave. I'm going to run it real quick and we'll see exactly how the template works out. I do want to point out that it is engraving outside of the template, but that's my fault because I didn't make sure that the graphic was perfectly lined up within it. So that is my fault. You'll see right there. But the laser's going exactly where I told it to. I'll fast forward through the rest of this and you got the All right, we are done, and here is the result. Perfectly framed blade or knife handle with that pattern. So our odd shape was not a challenge using the poster board. Just takes a few extra minutes and you'll be lined up perfectly. This will work with any gantry, your CO2 or diodes. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you, patrons, for your support. I greatly appreciate it more than I can say. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and watching. Please don't forget to click the like button, you know, feed the algorithm, all that good stuff. And a subscription would be spectacular. Thank you. But that's all I have for today. Most importantly, everyone, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.